they basically say, okay, what if we have 10 coins of gold, but we can give 100 or 10 times more than whatever the gold inside is, right? So they start doing that. So they call it fractional reserve. So you had some reserve, but it's only a fraction of the reserve. Gold. So you're getting money. And then in 1971, they completely cut the gold off, right? And then basically it's just fiat currency. That's what they call it. Basically, you're just printing money. So if the government need money, they just print money out of thin air. It's not backed by anything.
Hi, I'm David Beckham. From Auckland, New Zealand.
So, do you accept any investment to your business, or are you just self-funded, family funded, or?
Before when I like 10 years ago, we funding from outsource.
Okay.
Yeah, or even back then, but there's something that we learned a lot when I was young. So we had a big financial crisis in 1990s, and back then we have more like than 60% of our funding coming from bank loan and debt. So by the time that the economic crisis happened, it affected us twice or three times. So I remember when I was young, there's a lot of people that we know, got bankruptcy, we included, and also a lot of people commit suicide because higher interest, right?
Yeah.
So after that, after we passed through the storm, we learned our hard way. So we reduce a lot of debt structure and relying on to our independent source. So we make more margin and we reinvest in it.
Okay, so your main investors are basically banks.
Before, but now it's still, I think I would say like 70% of our business then generate margin.
Right.
Like in income.
Yep.
And then we reinvest.
Yep.
And 30% from the loan.
Yep.
And we less rely on cash flow from the loan. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes, interesting, because mostly back in New Zealand, we usually have investors. Not usually banks. Banks are like the last resort. We go there because nobody likes banks.
Yeah.
So either family, friend invest each other, or some angel investor will invest in your business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll ask you a side note. Do you know how money is created?
How money?
Yeah, it's created.
In here or in US?
In the world.
In the world.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. You don't. Yeah. If you don't know, I'll probably tell you.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
You might actually be angry after you hear this. So back in the days, we used to barter, right? So basically, you give something and I get something back. So there's no money. But over time, it's hard to weight which one has better value than the other, right? So we start to use like gold and silver, right?
Yes.
But back then, we dig the gold, and the golds are like different shapes and size. It's not uniform. And then we find out how we can mint coins, right? So we got gold and silver, right? And then later on, it's hard and it's not safe for you to carry a lot of gold, right?
Yeah.
So that's where the banks come in. The banks say, we keep your gold and give you this claim check, which is money. Basically, it's like you go into laundry and you get the check, right? But it's not real money. The actual money is inside the bank, gold and silver, right? So then people say, okay, put every gold in the bank, you get the paper money. And then later on, the banks start to notice nobody coming back to get the gold. So they basically say, okay, what if we have 10 coins of gold, but we can give 100 or 10 times more than whatever the gold inside is, right? So they start doing that. So they call it fractional reserve. So you had some reserve, but it's only a fraction of the reserve. Gold. Yeah. So you're getting money. And then in 1971, they completely cut the gold off, right? And then basically it's just fiat currency. That's what they call it. Basically, you're just printing money. So if the government need money, they just print money out of thin air. It's not backed by anything. So, but the rest of the world have to work hard to get the money or get the loan from the bank, which they print out of thin air.
Yes.
And then
you
make
need
people
to have the deposit in there.
Yeah. And then make people bankrupt and they kill themselves. All these issues happen, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, when you think about it, it's amazing. It's very
The
incredible.
history of the money. And
yeah.
psychological behind the money.
Yeah, and that's still happening. Still, like, if they need something, they just print it. So if you print it at the top of the pyramid, you get the most benefit.
Correct.
Because by the time you get it at the bottom, it's basically inflated. That's where the inflation comes, right? All the inflation.
When they start
happening.
reprinting and repeating.